Assalamu alaikum, welcome to Path of the Prophets. Here we are in Old Cairo today, doing a little exploration of medieval Islamic Cairo. We're at the Ibn Tulun Masjid, which is from the Abbasid era and more of an Iraqi style, as you can see, with the spiraling menorah, the minaret, that is resembling one of the more famous masjids near Baghdad. I can't think of off top of the name of that one. Maybe Samara. You can correct me in the comments, inshallah. But based on that style, and I think there are a number of other architectural elements from Iraq, and it's apparently a unique masjid for its design elements. It's one of the oldest masjids in oldest mosques in all of Cairo, Egypt, and Africa. It's an interesting place. It's got a lot of beautiful detailing. It looks like it could use some restoration work. A little tender loving care, some TLC. But it does have a number of beautiful things, and inshallah I'll pray a couple rakat here in a second before continuing on. But it's interesting to think about the role of Islam in Africa, and how Islam spread out from Egypt across North Africa, and then down across the Sahara, and we see the Maliki school throughout Northwest Africa and West Africa. So I'm not really sure what the role of this masjid played in all of that. Maybe you know more details about that, or can direct me to a video that might be of benefit. So anyway, I just wanted to come and let you see a little bit of this ancient mosque from the Abbasid era, I believe from the 800s. So this apparently was built upon an ancient graveyard of Jews and Christians, and also supposedly this is the site of, this is one of the sites where Nabi Nuh alayhi salam's ark is supposed to have landed, right here. And then later the Jews and Christians saw this as a holy site and wanted to be buried at this location. So this was but then Ibn Tulun moved the graves. I don't know if he just built directly over the graves or if he moved them. I know that apparently there was a major taxation effort that was very challenging for many of the Coptic Christians, to the point where they had to sell some key real estate, some of their more ancient churches, including at the location of the Ben Ezra synagogue, where Nabi Musa alayhi salam, where he was supposed to be put into the reed bed in the ark. So again, we have a second ark connection, because the basket was called an ark in the biblical tradition. So the Christians were forced, because of heavy taxation, to sell to the Jewish community, because the Jewish community considered it sacred, not only because of the Musa connection, but also because Nabi Jeremiah was supposed to have spent time there. So it's interesting to see these connections. So there are a couple ark-related instances here in Cairo. Musa's ark, the basket, as well as Noah's ark, which was somewhere in this area. It's now these are just some things that I've read. So perhaps you know more information and can direct me to something that is accurate. I think that it's interesting, the idea of moving graves to build something. Is this an Islamic practice traditionally? Are we okay with this, to move graves in order to build? And are we okay with heavy taxation of people in order to do what we want? I'm curious what you might say as to this. So this is interesting to me. But we do have a beautiful location, and many people have prayed here and taken benefit from it. And the whole area around here is full of old masajid, old madrasas. If it was reorganized and cleaned up, it could be similar to what you find in Istanbul and some of the old Ottoman eras near the Sinan Masajid and the madrasas around Bayezid 2 Square and those kind of areas. I could totally see it as a similar thing. But it reminds me a lot of places I've been in India where you can see that the decay is so set in and so pervasive that it's quite overwhelming. And it leads us to question, what do we do? It's like, what can we do to make sure that we bring humanity out of suffering, that we bring the Ummah out of humiliation and into an excellent way of living? So I'm just saying that right now I'm kind of in an emotionally raw state, and my heart's heavy. Just like after going to the mausoleum of Imam Shafi, and it's very intense. Over by the City of the Dead, because apparently there are millions of people living in old cemeteries here, and so these are major problems, and we need to solve them. How do we resolve these issues? Because right now we've got people who are just looking like, let's just reset it all and eliminate them all. Astaghfirullah. It's really, we have to realize what we're up against. We're up against elimination, extermination of humanity. And people there, they didn't want to clean up anything because they knew that they were going to reset it. They knew they were going for the reboot to smash us down, 1984 style. So we do have to pray our way through it, but it's going to take vision. Without knowledge, my people perish. Without vision, my people perish. And right now, I'm seeing such little vision from within the Ummah. We need visionaries right now. We need people who are problem solving in a holistic manner. The way that things have been done did not work. It didn't work. It's not working. We need to do better. We have to do better, and we have to do better now. The time is very short. So we need the visionaries to arise. We need to awaken. We need to go through our Tawbah and our Tazkiyah process thoroughly, brothers and sisters. This is the time. Do not wait for somebody to fix it for us. They aren't. We have to arise. We have to become mature. We have to purify ourselves to be ready to be ready. We are capable of such excellence. We have so much potential. But I don't know, I'm just, it's heavy. And I'm just trying to be real with you, that this is very real. And this is a worldwide event. And we don't live in a cartoon, and we don't live in Disney World. And much of what we have learned about history is lies, straight up lies. I'm seeing it more and more. Things just don't even add up. From all different angles. All I got to do is think about 9/11 the past 2 years, and then expand that over human history. So anyway, you are well loved and appreciated. And until next time, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.